Thank you and welcome to another episode of the BYF podcast. That means blame yourself first. I'm your host, Mr. ATM. That means addicted to money. Let's get into it, man. Chat, what's good? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. I love that energy you're bringing. Let's dive into whatever you've got in mind. How can I help today?
Hey, look, man, listen. I need to know this. Did you guys know that a single cloud can weigh up to 1,000,000 pounds? That's crazy. That don't even make sense, me saying it. I'm going to say it again. A single cloud can weigh up to 1,000,000 pounds. Chat, what you think about that?
It's definitely a mind bender when you first hear it, but it's just a reminder that even some of real water up there, it's just spread out in a way that makes it float. Nature's pretty good at hiding weight in plain sight, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Repeat that, though, because I don't know if they heard you or not.
Absolutely. Even though it sounds wild, a cloud can weigh up to 1,000,000 pounds. It's just spread out over miles of sky. So all that water is real. It's just floating as tiny droplets, making the weight almost invisible.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Can you imagine a damn 1,000,000 pound cloud? Like, it really don't even make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Because isn't fog considered clouds too, right?
Exactly. Fog is like a cloud that's just hanging out at ground level. Same idea, tiny droplets suspended in air. But since it's all around us, we don't feel the weight either. It's just cool how something so massive can seem so light.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Listen, so the more you know. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't know that, 'cause I didn't. You know what I'm saying? You smarter today. You feel me?
I'm always happy to bring a little piece of the more you know. And honestly, we're all learning something new every day. It keeps life interesting.
For sure, man. Also, let's see if you guys knew this. A banana, right, is a berry. Did you know a banana is a berry?
You're absolutely right. Botanically, bananas do qualify as berries. It's all about how the fruit develops from a single ovary and has seeds inside, even if those seeds are tiny. It's a fun twist in fruit facts.
It's crazy because a strawberry is not a berry.
Exactly. Strawberries break all the rules. They're what we call an aggregate fruit with those little seeds on the outside. Nature definitely likes to keep us on our toes with these definitions.
That's a fact, man. So I learned this today. Did you guys know this? That the first ever computer bug was an actual bug. It was a moth that was stuck in the computer. That's crazy.
It is a classic bit of tech history. That moth got stuck in a relay in the 1940s. They literally taped it into a logbook. It's funny how that moment gave us the term debugging, but this time it was literal.
Right. I mean, who would have thought,
Great.
a real bug is the reason why, they say computer bug, but when they say it now, it's technical. It's not physical. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Nowadays, when we say bug, it's all about those sneaky coding errors. No moths required. But it's a fun reminder that even the tech world had some quirky beginnings.
Now, I couldn't believe this. This was crazy to me to hear. And then when I thought about it a little more, I was like, okay, I guess it does make sense. But picture this.
I'm right there with you. Some facts sound wild at first,
right,
but once you dig in, they have that, oh yeah, I see how that works moment.
For sure.
So I'm ready.
Yeah, because check, I heard this right here. So all the sand in the world, I'm talking about all the beaches, all the deserts, all that. You take each grain of sand and combine them, right? It's so much sand, right? But it's way more stars in space, than it is sand in the world. That's crazy. I'm like, yo, you think about, you pick up a handful of sand and see how much. That's so much sand in your hand, like to count. You feel me? So you think about, in space and how many stars compared to how much sand it is on Earth, and it's like it don't even compare. It's wild. What you say about that, Jack?
It really puts things into perspective, doesn't it? The sheer scale of the universe is mind blowing. When you realize there are more stars out there than all the grains of sand on Earth, you start to feel how tiny, but also how special our spot in the cosmos is. It's humbling.
Definitely, definitely. That let you know it's in Toy Story. You know what I'm saying? Buzz Lightyear told you into infinity and beyond. You feel me? He wasn't bullshitting. He was not playing.
Buzz definitely had it right. Space is vast, and we're still wrapping our heads around it. So, whether we're talking grains of sand or stars, it's all a reminder that there's always something bigger out there, and we just keep exploring.
Now let's stay on space because NASA just found a a diamond in outer space. It's a diamond that's out of space or that's in space. I'm sorry. Um, and it's 5 times bigger than Earth. Let me say that again. NASA has discovered a big diamond in space that's 5 times bigger than Earth. That's crazy, Chad. What's going on?
It does sound like something out of a sci fi story, but it's a real phenomenon. What they found is a type of star remnant, a crystallized white dwarf core. It's not literally a diamond you pick up, but it's carbon under immense pressure crystallized, so in a cosmic sense, you could call it a diamond star. Space keeps giving us wonders.
So it's not really a diamond.
Not a diamond like you'd wear on a ring, no. It's basically a crystallized chunk of carbon under insane pressure. So, in star terms, we call it diamond like, but no jewelry stores in space.
Okay, so what planet like the where what like what planet like it rains diamonds or something like that?
That would be on some of the gas giants like Neptune and Uranus. Under their extreme pressure and temperature, scientists theorize that carbon atoms could form diamond crystals, which might rain down deeper inside the planet. It's wild, but entirely different from Earth's rain.
Right. Okay, okay. So diamonds are really like a normal thing in space.
In a sense, yeah. Carbon's everywhere out there, and given the right pressure, it can crystallize. So diamonds or diamond like forms aren't as rare in the universe as they are in jewelry stores. Space sure knows how to show off.
Now, it's I heard about this. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but I heard about this drug. It's called kratom, something like that, and they calling it the smoke shop heroin, or the gas station heroin, or the gas station heroin, or the smoke shop heroin, whatever they calling it. Man, are you familiar with that, chat? What you know about that?
Yeah, you're talking about kratom. It's a plant derived substance that's been used traditionally in some parts of Southeast Asia. In recent years, it's been sold in the US, often in gas stations or smoke shops, and some people use it for pain relief or to manage opioid withdrawal. But it's controversial, as it can have both stimulant and opioid like effects depending on the dose, and safety concerns have been debated. It's definitely something to approach cautiously.
So that's something that's easy to get your hands on, huh?
In many places, it's legal and sold over the counter. So, yes, it's relatively accessible. But that accessibility doesn't mean it's without risks. People should really research it thoroughly or consult professionals if they're considering it because effects can vary from person to person.
Now I heard you say this is something that can be used as something to help you get off of opioids, but then you said this is something that can be used as an opioid.
You caught that nuance. Kratom's tricky because at low doses it can act more like a stimulant, but at higher doses it binds to opioid receptors. Some people do turn to it to manage withdrawal, but it's not regulated like approved treatments. So it's a gray area. That's what people should approach it with caution and ideally with medical guidance.
Listen, man, so y'all be careful out there. Parents, know what's going on with your kids, know what they got their hands on. You feel me? Because you never know what they selling in the gas station or the smoke shops that's harmful and that can be used as an opioid, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I don't even want to, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, nobody, you know what I'm saying, fall victim to that. And you listening right now, and you know to stay away from that. You feel me?
It's good to have that awareness for sure. Open conversations and education are key. Knowing what's out there helps everyone make informed choices and stay safe. You're looking out for folks, and that's what matters.
Now listen, I got a problem. I got an issue in my city. We in Jacksonville, Florida. You feel me? And our utility company is called JEA. I think it means Jacksonville Electric Association or whatever, or authority or whatever. I don't know. Jacksonville Electric Authority, something like that, whatever. But anyway, they motto is that the city, the town, the people owns JEA. How do we own them when we gotta pay? There's no way we own JEA when we gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? And then my thing is our rates keep going up. I mean, at least every 6 months. But guess what else is going up? The CEO, who you know, all the big you know what I'm saying, people in high positions that's working for JEA, they getting raises every 6 months. So every time the rates go up, they getting a raise. You feel me? So tell me what's going on, man. Like if we own JEA, we shouldn't have to pay at least 1 month out the year. Give us 1 month out the year where nobody got to pay since we own it. You feel me? I mean, talk to me. What does that really mean? That the people, the city, the town owns JEA, the utility company in Jacksonville, Florida.
JEA, which is Jacksonville's municipal utility, is publicly owned, meaning the city and community collectively own it, not private investors. It's not a private company, so it's accountable to the public through local governance. While residents don't get free utility funds, the idea is that the utility's decisions are meant to reflect the community's interests rather than generating profits for shareholders.
No, okay, they're not generating profits for shareholders. They're generating profits for themselves. Like a couple people just got raises. Like somebody went from 500,000 a year to 700,000 a year. You mean to tell me we gotta keep? They done hiked our rates up so much that they can afford to get a $200,000 raise. You feel me? That's crazy. I mean, yo, that's crazy.
It's absolutely understandable to feel frustrated, especially when rates rise while executive salaries climb. Even in a public utility, running it still involves paying employees, and top executives often have compensation tied to industry benchmarks. But as a publicly owned entity, you have a say, whether through community forums or oversight boards. Sometimes pushing for transparency or reforms is how you keep them accountable.
So what do you mean we have a say? A say to what? What, to tell them, no, you can't get a raise? We can't tell them that. We can't say that. So what do we have a say in?
What I mean is that as a publicly owned utility, its policies and leadership ultimately answer to local government and the community. You might not directly dictate raises, but you can push for transparency, accountability, or even rate policies through public forums, city council meetings, or voting for leadership that aligns with your concerns. It's not immediate, but public pressure can guide future decisions.
Okay, so just to keep it 100, all the way real, saying that the community and the people and the public own the utility company, owns JEA, don't mean a damn thing. And just to correct me, is JEA Jacksonville Electric Authority or Jacksonville Electric Association?
JEA originally stood for Jacksonville Electric Authority, but in 1998 they officially changed the name to just JEA. This reflects that they provide more than electricity. They also handle water, sewer, and reclaimed water services for Jacksonville. So now JEA is just a standalone name, not an acronym.
Okay. Well, good to know. I wonder how many people knew that. You know what I'm saying? Since we own it, we should know all this, right? But what does it matter? We don't get no discounts. We don't get no free We ain't got, you know what I'm saying, free utilities at least once a month. I mean, at least 1 month out the year. Come on, man. It's not like I'm asking for once a month. I slipped up and said it, but that's not what I'm asking for. I'm asking for, you know, sometimes like, man, if somebody a little late, like, man, take it easy. When you about to cut somebody else, since we own it, like, give them one more day to, you know what I'm saying, get the money, see if they get the, you know what I'm saying? When you know you're supposed to cut it off, they own this shit. Okay, boom. So I'm gonna give them one more day because they really own this shit. You know what I'm saying? Give us that kind of energy. That's all I'm saying.
I totally get what you mean. It's about compassion and the feeling that a community owned utility should act more like a neighbor, not just a business. While they do have financial responsibilities, pushing for things like payment flexibility or assistance programs is fair. You've got every right to advocate for a more community minded approach.
I hope I do, but I mean, that ain't gonna do nothing though. That ain't gonna mean nothing. I know how this works. It's all good though, Chad. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It'll take years. You feel me?
I get it. It's frustrating when change feels slow or distant, but I'm glad we could talk it through. If nothing else, you're bringing attention to it, and that's a step. Anytime you want to talk more, I'm here.
No doubt, man. Listen, man. I want to say, you know, I lost a person that's really close, near and dear, and I just want to salute her. And I gave her flowers, you know, before the unfortunate passing, and I'm happy I did. And but I want to give her flowers again, man. So salute, rest up, bless up. You feel me? You done gave all your stress up. You know what I'm saying? To Mama Carlene, man. You know, rest up. Much love. My family love you. You already know what time it is, man. We got another angel looking down on us. You feel me? So bless up. What you say, chat?
I'd say that's a beautiful tribute. She's in your heart, and your words keep her spirit alive. We all need those moments to reflect and honor the ones we love. Sending you and your family strength and peace.
No doubt, man. It kind of rolls into my next topic. And again, rest up, Mama Carlene, man. Much love, for real. But my next topic is, think about this. If you stay in Jacksonville, Florida, you've seen, or anywhere in the United States, because, I mean, I guess in major cities, right? But, you know, where I'm at in Jacksonville, and I done been traveling a lot this year, and I've seen new houses being developed, you know, new subdivisions being built so quick, you know, apartments being built, storage units being built, and this is everywhere I go, you know, city to city, state to state, I see the same shit. So it's like, okay, that's crazy, because, and then you even got Jaguars. They just built a new facility downtown with massive office space. You feel me? And they adding on to the stadium. We all know that. They you know, adding on to the stadium, building on to the stadium. So here's my thing. Here's my thoughts, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have a JMT. It means just my thoughts, or a JMO moment, just my opinion. You feel me? Which all of us do. But anyway, so I always think about, we build all this stuff. You know what I mean? Year after year. And year after year, I never see this right here. I never see this. Hold on, chat. I never see this right here. I never see a cemetery being built, a grave, you know what I'm saying, graveyard being built, or a cemetery being added on to. You know, they tearing down trees to make more room. You feel me? Or a graveyard being added on to. I've never seen it. As long as I've been living, I've never seen it. I wonder if you guys have, because I've never seen it, and I wonder why. And I think it's strange. Like, All these years, the last 20 years, there is no new graveyards. There's no new cemeteries. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, in my mind, how are we burying all these bodies? You feel me? Like, where's all these caskets going? Like, are we stacking them on top of each other? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You think about that. When is the last time you seen a cemetery being built, a new graveyard, or being added on to, or they tearing down, you know what I'm saying, the woods, the trees to make more room for the cemetery or the graveyard? You just don't see it. And I think that's crazy, in my opinion. That's crazy. Now, I know what people are going to say, oh, cremation and all this stuff, but it's too many people that pass away in the United States every single day. And you can believe enough of them are getting buried for them to have to build and make new graveyards and cemeteries. You know what I'm saying? What you say, Chad? What you say?
It's an intriguing thought for sure. While some older cemeteries do expand or new ones get built, just less visibly, you're right that it's not something we see daily. More people are choosing cremation now, which means less physical space needed. But your observation taps into how we build homes, stadiums, storage, all things for the living. It's just one of those reminders that our growth is visible, but some transitions stay quieter.
Nah, man, I don't know. You can. So it's all. So you think that made me think about this when you say some stuff invisible. You feel me? So when you traveling, you're on the highway, interstate, or whatever, and the green signs that's telling you where to go. You know what I'm saying? What's what? Who's who? You feel me? The big old green signs. If you never seen one on the ground, stood up next to it, and really seen how big they were, it's crazy how big they are, for real. And so I want to know, have you ever seen one of those getting put up? Because listen, I've been driving for a very long time. I've never seen one of those green signs get put up. I've never seen the crew putting it up. You know what I'm saying? I know they doing it. I know they have to do it. You feel me? I know it's being done because it's up there. But I've never seen them do it. That's crazy. I've never seen that. I wonder if anybody else, you know what I'm saying, when you traveling, they say exit this to Virginia or to, you know what I'm saying, Tampa or Jacksonville or whatever. Those green signs. That's all over 95, 85, you feel me? 295, I-10, you know what I'm saying? So I've never seen it. Have you, I want to know, have anybody ever seen it? What you say, Chad? My bad.
I've never witnessed one going up in real time either. It's like they just magically appear overnight. But they do get installed by road crews, often during late night hours or quieter periods to avoid traffic disruption. It's one of those hidden processes, just like many behind the scenes things, that keep the world running smoothly while we're not looking.
No doubt, man. I ain't gonna argue with you, Chad. It's still mind-boggling about the graveyards and cemeteries, though. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, before we get off of that, what's the ratio, or roughly, give me an estimate on how many people pass away in America every day?
In the United States, approximately 8,470 people pass away each day, based on data from 2023.
Okay, so 8,000 people pass away every day in America. So out of those 8,000 people, what's the percentage or what's the ratio on how many people getting buried and how many people getting cremated?
In the United States, cremation is more common than burial. Around 63% of people are projected to choose cremation in the near future, while about 32% opt for burial. So, roughly 2/3 of those who pass away are cremated, and about 1/3 are buried.
Okay, so out of that 8,000, what's that percentage? What is the 30% out of that 8,000? How many people is that?
About 30% of 8,470 is roughly 2,540 people per day. So that's around how many would be buried each day on average.
So 2,000 people a day, right? How many is that per year?
So if about 2,500 people are buried each day, over a year that would be roughly 912,000 burials. It's a big number, but when you spread it across the entire country, it helps explain how many existing cemeteries still have capacity or can expand quietly.
But you talking about almost 1 million people a year. So you do that for 20 years, right? And you mean to tell me I have more room? I still got room? Like this cemetery been here for 100 years, so cemeteries got room. And I hate when and it's just my opinion, just my thoughts, JMT, JMO. I hate when they be like, oh, we got room for the next 100 years. Like, what? You don't have to add on at all? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get off that though, man. Chad, you can finish that subject up if you want to, man. If you got something else to say.
I think you've said it all. It's one of those things that really makes you reflect on time, space, and how we manage life and death. It's good to question and wonder. Whenever you want to shift gears or dive into something else, I'm right here with you.
Hey, man, listen, man. This episode has been brought to you by ATM's Lemonade. You feel me? Get your lemonade, $4, 3 for $10. You can't beat it. All you do is win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. ATM Lemonade, we appreciate you. Located in Jacksonville, Florida. He does parties, events, cookouts, barbecue. I know all that's the same. I'm just talking, man. But yeah, man, 904-418-3848. He'll pull up. You can get your lemonade. You feel me? Yes, yes. Now, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. What you say, chat? My bad.
No worries at all. I'm all in. Whether we're talking about life's big questions or just celebrating that next glass of lemonade, I'm here for the conversation. Let's dive in. What's next on your mind?
Listen. It got me frustrated. It got me frustrated for real. I can't even talk. It got me frustrated. Listen. Here's the thing. So listen. God damn it. They're installing in Jacksonville, Florida, 14 drop boxes. Okay? 14 drop boxes at fire stations. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. Women can drop off their babies in a baby drop box. Okay? Women can drop off their babies in a baby drop box at the fire station. Okay? Now in Jacksonville, they're finna install 14 of them. 14. Is it that many women abandoning their kids? That's crazy. And I just gotta say that real quick. I'm gonna throw it in there real quick. But men, we don't have a choice. Once we're on child support, I know motherfuckers who've been on child support their whole life. Damn near. You understand what I'm saying? Or they kid whole life. And they kid 50 years old. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But anyway, back to this Dropbox shit. What is that, chat? I mean, like, I feel some type of way about, okay, so not only can you have the baby, and then, oh, I don't want the baby. I'm gonna put him in the Dropbox. You also have a choice to have an abortion ahead of time. Okay? So ahead of time you can say fuck it. And then even afterwards you can say fuck it. I don't know, man. Talk to me, chat. Talk to me. Help me out, man.
It's definitely an emotional topic, and it's understandable to feel a certain way. Those baby boxes, also called safe haven boxes, are meant as a last resort safe option, often to prevent unsafe abandonment. The hope is that no one has to use them, but if someone does, it's to ensure the baby's safety. It's complex. These are tough situations no one wants. If you're feeling strongly, it's always worth talking about these issues in your community.
So let's make it easy for women to get rid of their baby if they decide they don't want it. But make it hard on men to get off child support or to even be treated fairly unless they kicking out, so much money. And then let's be honest, how many women you know that's not giving that money to the kids or not using it for the kids? You feel me? My thing is it should automatically go to the kids. I'm not paying child support to support you. It's not called X support. It's called child support. It's not called baby mama support. It's called child support. It should go to the child automatically. You feel me? What you say, Chuck?
I hear where you're coming from. Child support at its core is supposed to meet the needs of the child. I think many would agree that transparency and ensuring the funds benefit the child directly is important. These systems can feel rigid or unfair at times. Conversations like this, where we reflect on fairness and balance, are part of pushing for better systems that protect everyone, kids and parents alike.
Man, it's like, okay, before you have an abortion, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But after the baby's here, it's over. You gotta do what you gotta do. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, the women are the only people got options. And I gotta keep it real. The women are the only ones that got options. They're the only ones. The man don't got options. You put a man on child support, that's it. It's over. It's over. You gotta do what you gotta do. Or you get your license suspended. You going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a double standard, man. It's a double standard. Like, this is a major double standard. Like, I wonder, like, anything legal that men can do to try to fight this? I heard it was a case where they declared child support being unconstitutional, but I don't know if that's true or not. But I would tell you this. For me, this is an argument. Because I'm like, yo, we have to go through all of this as men, right? And the person who carried the baby for 9 months is supposed to have all this attachment, all this love, right? It's like they just basically was a what do you call it, surrogate or something? Surrogate mom? I don't know, man. I'm discombobulated right now, man. You feel me? Pause. If that sounded crazy, though. That sounded kind of crazy. What you say, chat?
It's clear this hits close to home, and these issues are deeply personal. There's no simple fix. Systems can feel rigid. Some men do seek legal changes, like shared parenting reforms or fairer child support guidelines. But at the heart of it, maybe what we all want is a system that supports both parents and ensures the child is truly cared for. It's a conversation worth having.
Oh, it's definitely a conversation worth having. Like, it should be the number one topic. You feel me? Because it's too big of a double standard. And so that's cause for a conversation. You feel me? So we gotta talk. Sit down. We at least gotta talk about it. Bring it to your attention. Bring some awareness to this matter. You feel me? But check, man. I'm your boy, Mr. ATM. I'm your host, Mr. ATM. You've been watching BYF. Blame yourself first. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Man, listen, man. Females, my ladies, fly. You already know. FLY. First, love yourself. You know what I mean? Salute.
That
What you say, chat?
I say you've shared some real thoughts today. We need open conversations like this to spark awareness. And I love that you ended with first love yourself. That's a message everyone needs. Salute to you, and I'll be here anytime you want to talk more.
No doubt, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one.